right. Well, I must say that this was a lovely performance you had tonight.
Yes.
And, well, I may as well admit that it took my own memory back years ago when this amateur dramatic ESC society was in every parish and the halls. And, well, it was, of course, a source of entertainment. But I was delighted to see it again tonight. And for a while, looking at it, it made me think that it was 30 years ago when I used to see it and we used to take part in it ourselves and that kind of thing. You know. Well, what is your name?
Kitty Larner.
Kitty Larner.
Yeah.
And you're from Athenry?
I'm from Athenry, a native of Athenry.
And I understand that Athenry had an amateur dramatic society here.
Yes.
30 years ago.
Oh,
or more.
Oh, a lot more than 30 years. Oh, a lot more than 30 years ago. Actually, the late Stephen Jordan told me one time that as a little boy, he sang at a concert and played. There was always a concert with the play that time.
Yeah.
Down in Corbett's old store. There was a full-length play, a concert. He was about 8 or 9 years of age and he sang at it. And that was the first year of the Boer War. And the drama group was going strong that time.
And that's certainly a number of years ago at the Boer War.
The Boer War, yes. Yeah.
Well, of course, you see, the tradition of drama, of amateur dramatics, is really and truly in several places. Not everywhere, but there were certain places that they had it all the time.
Yes.
And then the family stuck on to it one after another. Was that the case?
That was quite true. That was quite true of Athenry, because we have had third and even fourth generation people of the same family in groups here. And my own parents and Joan Murphy's parents and the Jordans and the Barretts and the Hessians, all those families from generation to generation were all involved.
And they still have it?
They still have them, yes, we still have them.
Yeah. And are you from here also?
I'm also from Athenry, yes.
And what is your name?
My name is Seamus Lynch.
Seamus Lynch,
and
yeah.
I was very privileged to... My first play was in 1971. Very privileged to play with a lady like Kitty Lerner or Joan Murphy.
Yeah.
At the time would have won, I'm quite sure, every best actress. You know, that Scariff, Kitty would tell you about Shauna Berlin and Scariff there, that, you know, Athenry always had a great drama group and there was great people, and I was just lucky now to come in on the scene in 1971, right? That was the year, and we did The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
And the year after, we did The Plough on the Stairs, Kitty. And
there was a repeat of The Plough on the Stairs, the third Plough on the Stairs.
That's right, yeah. Well, the deviation between, and next thing we did Moll belonged to John B. Kane in the next year after. Now, the deviation was this, that we actually did a play by Strindberg called The Father.
Yeah.
And the difference is this, that you do a Strindberg play and you do a John B. Kane play, or you do, you know, an Oscar Wilde play.
Yes.
And next thing, you're dead lucky, which I was, to have the likes of Kitty there beside me, or Joan Murphy, you see. And the late Christy Howley, I suppose, and, you know, he was in the Plough on the Stairs, and these people were great at the thing. But you take a play tonight now that's belonged to Bernard Farrell. He, as you well know, he wrote I Do Not Like Thee, Dr. Fell, right? And you have a lot of newcomers there tonight, Tom Kerr there, and you probably hear, obviously, the noise in the background, and that's what amateur drama is about. That
quite true.
people have to
taken down
the
shifted immediately.
And, you know, you get new people, as well as you have the stalwarts like Kitty Lerner here that's beside me. I'm privileged to play with Kitty, or Joan Murphy. And you have newcomers, which I think were great tonight, and I think you'll agree with that yourself.
And the leading player was a newcomer tonight.
Well, really, I mean, I have been dealing with drama myself all my lifetime.
Yes.
And I have acted on the stage, etc., amateur drama, dramatic societies all the time, and concerts. And you see, we used to, well, the same as ye had tonight, but ye hadn't singing in it, so we'd have a song.
Yes, well, possibly Kitty would explain that.
It was a mixture of concert drama together, you see.
This play actually was Bernard Farrell, as I said. He wrote "I Do Not Like Thee, Dr. Fell," and it's actually a premiere. It's a premiere for an amateur group to do this.
What is it?
As far as we know, it's the first amateur performance.
Well, then, what did you go in here? Was it the practice to go for heavy drama or comedy?
Well, like as I said there, in 3 different years, you went from Strindberg to John B. Cain or to Sean O'Casey, and you know, and
Oscar Wilde, very nice comedy.
Wilde, indeed, yeah.
Well, then, but you seem to have kept it on all the time.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
It's still going.
It's still
Well,
going.
Kitty would be able to tell you about the history of the thing possibly better than I would. But,
Well, I mean, but you see, you seem to carry it on all the time.
Oh yes, it goes on. Maybe we might skip it. In the last 2 years now, you see, we were interested in that the children should get an interest in drama besides sit at home looking at the television. So the year before last, or 1988, we began a schools drama festival for the schools, to involve the schools. And it's been a huge success. In 88 and 89 it's been a tremendous success. And the children are intensely interested in the drama now.
And you're still continuing?
Oh yes, we'll continue it every year. We'll have to continue it every year.
Well, is it for them primary or post-primary?
Primary and post-primary, both. The primary school is confined, of course, to the Athenry catchment area because there are a lot of primary schools in there. The post-primary, we will extend it outside the post-primary because there are only 2 post-primaries in Athenry. So hopefully next year we will get some groups from outside. But it's a great encouragement to children to start off.
Which it is, you see, and it's also a great form of education.
It is.
And first, another thing, well, it brings them before the public. It gives them courage to stand up and talk, you know.
What I would have to say myself here is that I had the privilege with Kitty Lerner, indeed, Joan Murphy in several plays now. And Kitty Lerner has been known as Miss Drama in Athenry.
Miss Drama.
Miss Drama in Athenry. And I had the privilege of giving her some bouquets of flowers and that over the years. And long may she continue at it. And I would have to say this, that she has encouraged, as she said herself there now, for pupils in the schools, different things now. Kitty Lerner is definitely known as Miss Drama in Athenry. And I would like to be quoted on that, please.
I know, well, that's wonderful to think that she continues on all the time.
Yes,
she is so long. So in other words, that I get the impression that, well, that if she wasn't there, that it would stay.
Well, no, she is the producer, and
there isn't a hope of that now. It's too well established. It's not dependent on any one person now. It's well established, and you have people who are intensely interested, and they'll carry it on from one to another.
I would hate to interrupt you, Kitty there, but I would have to say that Joan Murphy and Kitty Lerner are the top people. There's no question about that.
But I understand, you see, that Joan Murphy, but there's something I'd like to know from you. Used she take plays out to Dungora Castle?
Oh yes, we did actually. When Dungora Castle opened, the entertainment in Dungora Castle, the first month entertainment there, when it opened first under the Shannon Development Scheme of banquets, we provided the 1-act play each night for the first month, every night for a month. They hadn't already put their professional program together, and they wanted somebody to start it, so we did, on alternate nights, we did The Shadow of the Glen and The Workhouse Ward every second night, or whatever way they wanted them. We all went over and we did whatever play they wanted particularly.
Was this to entertain tourists?
Oh, it was. It was people going to the banquet. And it was the beginning of Dungora, actually. It was the beginning. It was the first season. It was Easter 1966 they opened. And
that's a long ways back.
It is, and that was their first season, and they knew us, you see, and they asked us would we do the first.
Is it used to do drama only, or used to do concert items?
No, we did no concert items. They had the professional concert, harpists and singers, and that they had the professional concert.
And who were the people from here that went out to do that?
Joan and Rosemary Kennedy.
Oh, Joan Murphy, is it?
Joan Murphy, yes, and Rosemary Kennedy, and myself were the women, and Shemmy wasn't at that.
Possibly you would mention Lady Ampton.
Well, it was Lady Ampton who invited us over there
Lady
first, of
Ampton,
course,
yeah.
in Dungora.
I see, yeah.
And of the men, we had Christy Howley, the late Christy Howley, Lord mercy, and Vincent Doherty, and Pádraig McCormick, now Senator Pádraig McCormick, were the men involved. And we had Sarah Seamus, you know, several came over every night and did lighting and did whatever else had to be done, you know.
Well, how many plays in the year would you do here in Athenry?
Well, recently we've only been doing one play in a year, and I think, of course, the Schools Drama Festival is holding us up. It's a good deal to get in one play.
Well, however, I certainly say that I think it was a very entertaining tonight.
Yes,
I thought
it is.
was very good myself.
It's a very entertaining play.
Good drama in my time, but I was very, very pleased with it. You know, and I'd like to congratulate you.
Yes,
I
thanks.
thought you did a great job.
Thanks very much.
Right.
Thanks very much.
So I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.